This will be a quick one because the dogs are barking and I was supposed to leave to get the children 5 minutes ago. Don't tell. And I'm getting my neighbor's kids too. Whoops. Anyway. Unison with drones. That sounds like a party. You just take the song that you taught the children by Unison or the 80-year-olds in Unison. Doesn't matter the age. See, you could even teach the dog. No, he's singing in unison, and then we have harmony. Dogs. Unison, add a drone. Not rocket science. Don't make it more complex. So if we have our very melodious Three Blind Mice example, three blind mice, where's do? Do. And you just hold that for forevermore. Or maybe you have a keyboard with a sustain pedal. Or maybe you have barred instruments and they can just unrhythmically while we sing three blind mice, three blind mice, see how they run. See how they run, so on and so forth. And I'm using simple examples primarily because I can't remember the lyrics to more sophisticated music. My apologies. Hopefully Three Blind Mice is not copyrighted. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Drone. Ah, don't make it harder than it already is. Three blind mice, three blind mice. See how they run, see how they run. Three blind mice, three blind mice. Why is it important? So that we all begin and end in the same spot. What does that do? It helps with intonation, remember. If you only have one part, it's really hard to work with intonation. But if you have two, especially if one is just staying the same all the time, oh, what a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to work on intonation. Additionally, with unison songs with drone, okay, we've already talked about we establish home tone, we reinforce good intonation, but ultimately what's happening here is that we're providing a secondary pitch that might not sound the way the singer's voice sounds. So we're getting them used to the fact that sometimes things other than their own voice might exist in a piece of music. You're providing a secondary pitch that might sound different than the singer's voice. It's important to get them used to different sounds. That will pave the way for allowing them to hear sounds that aren't theirs, but kind of sound like theirs. And that's why we're doing this whole literature hierarchy to begin with. That's why this discussion is even happening. We have to go through each of the steps because each of the steps will then prepare the next step. We taught development of tone, we taught steady beat, we taught all of these important ideas about unison singing. We're taking that, we're not getting rid of any of it. It's like Bruner's spiral curriculum. We're taking that and now we're going to put it in the same block with unison singing with drone, except now we're adding just a little something different. We don't want to shock the system, just a little bit of difference for them to be like, something doesn't sound like my part, but it's not moving, I'm moving, so I'm going to keep moving and everything will be okay. It's when rhythm starts to become involved, that's when things can get a little bit troublesome. But before we get into that, we're going to talk through echo songs, dialogue songs, call and response songs, whatever you want to call them.